Smart Start showing me that most of them don't have no empathy either. And this device here is a pain. It does what it's gonna do, but it's a pain and it's not always accurate. And then they say report if you have any problems. I've been telling you had problems. Now this is the third device I done had so far this month. This machine here, this device, has many issues with it. And what it is the issues is it'll give you a false positive reading, meaning it'll give you a violation. And as it gives you a violation, that causes you to go into a process where you have 4 days to have the machine adjusted by Smart Start engineers, or you will be locked out. Okay, when I have to call Smart Start about this situation, it takes at least 20 their call center. And there's several call centers they have. I know there's one in Texas and one in Ohio and one in Wisconsin. But most of the time you can't reach those first two. You had to reach Wisconsin. And then you had to go through a series of number counts till you could get an individual to talk to them and tell them what's going on with the issue. Okay, after you explain your issue, you automatically fine, which is $75. It was $53 last year, but they went up. It's $75. Okay, just to use this device monthly, it's already rated at almost $80. That's with the warranty. Okay. Once you be charged that amount, and you got to pay that in order to have your device recalibrated. Once it's recalibrated, you got to pay it right there on the spot. If you don't have the money to do that, then you call their credit and collection agency. Okay. When you go through that series of calling the credit and collection agency, you tell them what you need, but the collection agency has a sarcastic attitude. And unfortunately for me, since January, I've been going through these flaws with this device since January and twice this month. And I explained that to her. And it's been like, well, you keep getting a violation, you're going to have to pay. And like, I work a part-time job. I can't pay like that. I don't have the money like that. I'm just barely able to pay my rent. But I try to explain it to her, but they get sarcastic. The device failed me again. And I explained to her. And her attitude is, why you keep getting so many violations? Of course, it's the attitude of Smart Start employees. Not only hers, but some of their engineers that calibrate these machines. And some of Smart Start, how they act like nothing is flawed about this machine. I've been on my sobriety for 14 years, and I'm not going to jeopardize that. At the same time, I have health issues that would not allow me to go back to drinking if I wanted to. But it's like Smart Start already condemns you, and they're not working for you or with you. It's like they want to work against you. I mean, with all these high costs of fines and fees, what you have to do, I mean, they don't take in regard that you're trying to live. You're trying to live as best you can. And that's my complaint about how their customer service, some of their customer service and how Smart Start reacts towards you. It's already bad enough that people up there be judgmental because, well, you got a DWI 2003, you ain't gonna never change, or you never gonna do this. I got 3 college degrees now I can show you that I have completed. And I have a peer support certification, which I can't even be a peer supporter because they say I got this device here, which I'm gonna have to write when I go back to your company again. I'm gonna write another one about North Carolina Department of DMV, even if it don't help, just to say what I got to say about them, because it's excessive and it wasn't fair how they done me. I don't care what they got to say. They say according to the law, but it's an excessive law. And I've been done. I feel like I've been done wrong, and there's a lot more people been done wrong because DMV, partially with the DMV, they had me contracted to get off this machine on 2023, which I had documents on that. But then when I turn around, when I had to hear a hearing to see if I violated, which DMV give you. See, this is part of Smart Start and DMV. Once you get all those valid violations tallied, they go straight to Raleigh. Then Raleigh Department of Motor Vehicles, they say that you violated, and then they'll send you a letter saying, we regret to inform you that your license is suspended because you failed to meet the calls. And you haven't failed nothing. They're not taking for account the information the machine or the machine is wrong, but they're going to tell you that. And if you don't use your common sense and get you a lawyer, you got to apply an appeal for a hearing which costs you $450. You got to pay out of your pocket. Not counting the lawyer itself, you're going to have to get. And that's to keep them from them taking your license. Then you go in there and have a hearing after you go through all that process, and they determine if you was drinking. But what don't make no sense about it, they got the law from the machine showing what came up positive, how long. If it came up a false positive and the timer goes in for 2 minutes and it runs out and you blow on it again and you pass, how can you get alcohol off your breath in your system within 2 minutes? But you got to take time off of work, time out your day, lose money that you got other bills to pay, and this is what the North Carolina DMV do to you. They punish you too, even more. But going back what I'm saying too, instead of having me in this system, this breathalyzer to 2023, I'm on it to 2028. So that counts for me on a lot of jobs that I could be working for and doing. And a lot of my field is helping others, social work, facilitating groups for AANA, and up there helping people that are homeless. I've been in this field for 7 years, but I can't do it because the employers use this excuse. Because you got this to 2028, you cannot, we can't let you have the job. And I'm driving my own vehicle. So what I'm saying about somebody has some type of leniency or something, understanding, or make a better system better than what they do, and then treat somebody better. What I'm saying about Smart Start, treat somebody better than what you treat them. Don't make them feel bad and keep busting them upside the head for what they're doing. I already got North Carolina DMV busting me upside the head, always want to harass me because I know those violations go there. They're going to be soon sending me a letter. We regret to inform you. And then I'm like, well, I ain't got time for that. I got bills. I'm already stressed enough. And I ain't got time. I mean, gosh. I'm looking for a solution for Smart Start to work with, because we're their clients too. They say they have their interest to meet the program, to be successful, then be about it. Be apologetic and know how to talk to your clients better than what you talk to them. Remember that with all your clients, because that's the same about me. When I have to meet my clients at where they're at, no matter if they're homeless, they're broken, mental, or whatever. And that goes a long way. Instead of talking to them like, okay, yeah, you keep getting this is what's going to happen. Yeah, we're grown. We're grown individuals. And then for the individuals that's trying their best to do right, and even trying to put back the works in the community, you up there hurting us. Nobody has a right to be judgmental. And that's what I'm looking for Smart Start to be a little bit apologetic and think things through better than slapping you with all these fees and fines, and be more open minded before you even just like, well, you got to pay the 75. There's no, it'll be credited, but you can't get your money back.